Michael was in studio with me, Crosby, lurking around the corner somewhere, same as Sixes. Ms. Ogbo, I trust that all is well with you.
We're doing well, thank you. It's just that I was expecting the nights to be very chilly after the rain, but it didn't seem like it at my end. I don't know if I'm the only one, but...
Oh, mine was, it was fine.
It was fine?
It was fine, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was fine. At some point around the 11, it was drizzling in parts of Accra, different parts. So it was drizzling, and then I got home, tried everything that I was supposed to do, and then I tried to go to bed a lot earlier yesterday around 11, and then I was lying, and then I started hearing like very strong winds and all of that. Then I was like, it's actually now about to rain proper.
But that means it was very dramatic in your area.
Yeah, it was actually. There was some bit of wind and all of that before the rain decided to come down.
Don't you miss those times of rain on the Zingle?
You hear it, and it drowns pretty much everything. Actually, it drowns everything, and all you be hearing is the rain beating on the aluminium sheets. And Charlie, I don't know whether to call it progress means because these days I think a lot more persons are moving away. Not moving away. It's still quiet, the aluminium sheets, but now they do some POPs and chandelier levels, and you're seeking to block out the noise that will come.
But it was quite refreshing. Was it noise then? It wasn't. It was okay, pleasant noise.
Well, pleasant because it meant the night was going to be quite enjoyable if you're in bed, and so it wasn't really of a it wasn't noise. I'll be very honest. It was pleasant. Pleasant. On second thoughts, actually, I don't think it was noise. It was quite pleasant. Very, you've actually cast my mind back to very, very good times.
A bit of nostalgia,
Yeah, very, very good times. You hear it, and then all of a sudden you begin to pull the blanket.
The mother's cloth.
And then you know that the following morning, if you are late, nobody will do anything to you because you can say, the rain took everybody. Everybody was sleeping, Yeah, but now if it rains, so it doesn't rain, you have to show up.
You understand? Like we are here at the moment.
Yeah.
For God and country.
For God and country, as always. A bit of the papers, and I'm seeing something on the Daily Graphic. Not so great.
What's happening?
Husband burns wife, 5 children, suspected wife of infidelity. Oh. This is
what have the poor kids got to do with this?
From Cape Coast. It's a story from Shirley Eduardo.
This says 5 kids. There were other reports that said 6.
5 kids, and
this is
I don't know. This is pretty sad. Pretty sad.
The interesting thing too is that what if he's wrong?
Exactly, and then you would have claimed the lives of these individuals without giving them a right possibly of hearing. And you asked the right question. What have the kids got to do with this?
Exactly. And sometimes some of these things get tricky because I heard of a story of a lady whose the father of her child did paternity test, and it came out negative, and there was this issue of infidelity, but the woman was so confident that was only for them to go and do the test on the woman, and the baby wasn't for the woman either. So it appears there had been some negligence in the hospital.
Swap.
So, Charlie, sometimes you hasten slowly with some of these things because you may never know. You may never know. It's a sad one.
It's a difficult one. That's a big banner story on the front page of the Daily Graphic this morning. Also, unauthorized fine saga. Pastek headmaster removed from office. He was charging, according to the Ghana Education Service, unauthorized fees. CHRAJ indicts former GRA boss accused of causing nearly 9 million cedis financial loss to the state. Digital Realty opens large data center in Accra, and GRA simplifies tax for informal sector. That's according to the Chief of Staff, Julius Deborah. On the back page, distributes doctors fairly nationwide. Nanton MP is saying this, and zoning guidelines, spatial planning, preparation manuals, unveiled. Those are the front and back pages of the daily graphic.
But Crosby is here.
I said he was lurking around.
He's looking like the sleep wasn't enough. He's looking like the work truncated the sweetness of the nights. Which has been enchanted by the rains for him.
Who listening to us?
And not so long ago married man, I can't understand.
The slightest chance you are wanting.
Charlie Crosby, now you're home, so.
How do you mean he's home?
Oh, once you're married, you're home.
It's good to see you, Mike.
Good to see you too. Good to see you too. You slept well?
Yes.
You managed.
It was short, but
didn't I say it?
It's short for everybody.
Shorter for him.
You never get used to waking up early.
Oh, that's true. Though.
Never get.
That's true. Though. That's true.
I'm glad that there are a number of individuals who share the same.
Shout out to you people who always have to be here before 6 a.m. and things. Charlie, that means that you're up around 3-4 a.m.
Hey, why 3 a.m.? What are you doing?
Prepping for the day.
Are you flying? But people wake up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Charlie, because of where they live.
Yeah. So.
Because of where they live. Because if you live in the outskirts.
Say Kaswa.
No,
Kaswa. Well, once you've answered,
but those things, Kaswa, I think we don't even talk enough about those places. I used to live at Amrahia, and bro, those times when you fall asleep and your alarm hits 4. Even before 4, you're already having panic attacks because you can't afford to oversleep. Exactly. Because 10 minutes extra time could increase your travel time by over 30 minutes. If you're not careful, into 1 hour.
Wow.
Because by 5:30 sometimes there's traffic on the road. But I had to leave the area. But I understand it's gotten better as they are fixing the road. So I hope that they will continue and fix the road so that people of Amaya
it's a mixed bag of everything.
Yeah.
Everything is concentrated at one side, and so more often than not, you are seeing people move from very far places to try and get to the heart of the city, which is close to the shorelines. Interestingly, and to have business conducted. And Accra is very small, but sometimes you can journey the distance from here to Ho. In Accra.
The truth is that nowhere is actually far if the access route exists. Because you see, those times my drive from Amahia to work was about 2 hours because of traffic. But guess what? During the lockdown, when there was a restricted access, I could do that same trip in less than 30 minutes.
So you can
so it's not about the distance, really. It's the access. If the roads are good, the traffic situation is good. Charlie, you can't even live in Kumasi and drive to Accra if the access route is good.
At the heart of this, it just speaks to the poor quality of life that we subject ourselves to, our government, ourselves as individuals, and everything. Because sometimes the traffic too is your fellow man who is doing something somewhere, and then. But access route is very, very important, and. The quality of life is crazy. You're doing 2 hours in, sometimes 2 hours, 30 minutes in, 2 hours, 30 minutes out. You're drained, tired. You get home. You have to be sleeping immediately. You have to be waking up with anxiety, thinking you're going to be late.
A lot of the insults we experience on the roads is because the drivers are tired.
They're frustrated. Yeah. And you see, all of these things highlight the need for deliberate policy and policy congruence. You see, we've spoken about a number of things here. Quality of life.
Yeah.
Cost of transportation, because it means that it will cost you more to travel the same route.
Yeah.
Aside that, to productivity, you are always tired. You're always irritated.
You're knackered before you get in, and the slightest thing then.
So what will be your output really? You get it? It means that before you even go to work, 25% is gone.
Yeah.
So you hope
you do 2 hours 30 minutes to try and get to the
You're already burnt out. So we need targeted policy to address a lot of these things, because remember that when there are fewer cars on the road, when you're spending lesser times on the road, the air quality is improving. The pollution is reducing.
Just drive on the exits out of Accra and you tell that the air is different.
Oh my goodness, it's like
you are mentioning go to the green city Ho.
Don't be down there even going further. Just here, when you enter those spaces, you're like, Accra is different. And you know, when you descend the hill, the air just hits you like this. It's Accra.
Right now, if you get to 37, around the traffic light area, you'd count about maybe 70, 100 cars there. Now, all of those cars are there because they want to move. These people in the cars, these 100 cars, they will fit into about 4 Metromass vehicles. True. So it means just 4 of the vehicles will be able to deal with the air pollution coming from the 100 cars, the traffic situation, not letting other people get to work on time, and the stress of life. But this is a state agency that is also not properly functioning now. A lot of vehicles have been destroyed, spare parts unavailable, and then they're looking for more vehicles to come. So, like Michael is saying, if there's deliberate policy, when these buses come, what roads are they using? Access roads. We created roads for them to use on our, pathways for them there.
The dedicated bus lanes.
Yeah, that was Ayalolo. Ayalolo even has,
what has happened to that? So it is something that can be solved. It's not beyond, it's not above and beyond us. But this is a part of the country. Metromass, they're charging very low fares because it's a social intervention, we understand. But then the government
is not to make excessive
Exactly.
profits.
The government help that should come is also not coming. When you go there, you find hundreds of buses.
No, not in use.
Not in use. Some are irreparable. They're tobacco engine, the buses are just there all over the place, and then we're experiencing these problems. So like proper policy direction.
Because why should commuting to work be so cumbersome? See, I've always said that we can't continue like this as a country. We need to get serious. We can't leave transportation in the hands of private sector and expect to thrive. We can't leave transportation in the hands of the private sector and expect to be able to progress and expect to be able to protect the interest of the average Ghanaian. You see, if
some good competition,
if government was in charge, was a major player in the transport sector, you think GPRT wouldn't have lowered their prices long ago when fuel prices start dropping? But it's because they have some level of monopoly. Now government must sit with them and talk to them and appeal to them before they reduce their prices. You were actually making an argument the other time that the number of times fuel prices have gone down, they haven't reduced their transport fares in tandem to that. And I agree with that. But my point is that you can't make much of a case if you're not creating a viable alternative, and we need to address this thing once and for all. Why should I spend money driving to town, spending money on repairs, when I can save time and just enter a bus?
True.
Why?
That would use dedicated lanes to arrive at the destination
on time and cost me less.
People who are even in the vehicle.
Exactly. But there's no incentive because the buses are not even available. If you want to even go with the private one, the trotros will frustrate you. And the experience is terrible. I've always said that. Overcharge you as well. And you see, the funny thing is that we also don't even talk enough about the safety situation in these Troskis.
That's very true.
The safety. I was in a trotro once saying the guy hit the brakes. I slid from the car. Like literally. And fell on the because there was no seatbelt. No. I sat on the floor in the car, and you see, imagine it was a precarious situation. Imagine the consequence.
If we dared open the phone lines to have people share their trotro stories from expose metal parts ripping through sheds, hurting individuals and all of that. It will be
dirty shirt sentence.
Yeah.
Hey, my trouser, not go away.
So these are issues, everyday issues that speak to the heart of the quality of life of the everyday Ghanaian, particularly in the capital.
So you end up raising money you don't have to buy a car that you don't necessarily need, but have to get because of the situation you find yourself.
And then you are adding up to the traffic situation.
And you are even reducing your quality of life in that because now you are living. Now you have to choose between buying fuel and eating. Have you thought about it?
I was going to Atomic Junction and then to get into another vehicle towards Circle and Accra, those areas. And then somewhere around Hacho, I was getting down for somebody to get into the vehicle, and then metal tear my trouser.
Oh, Charlie.
I had to go to Medina.
Which part did it tear? Just to have it.
Around my knee.
Oh,
Charlie.
oh. that trouser.
I had to go to sit in the car, go to Medina, and then the driver had to pass behind the station. There's some seamstress people there. I went there to go and sew it before.
Oh, so you had to remove that trouser?
Yes.
Oh, my brother.
Imagine if I.
Always wear one to be safe. You may never know.
Oh my goodness.
You know, but this is quite concerning. I once interacted with a gentleman from New York, and he says he has no plans of ever buying a car because there's really no need for it. Because he says once he comes out of his house, right by the junction, the subway. I hear it. I don't know how the design is, but it's almost as if every junction has a connection to get access to a bus or a train. So there's no need to own a car. Why can't we get there?
Sisters has lived there for like half of his life. Sisters, how is the situation in New York, man?
In New York?
City of Ulu.
We beg you.
Well, the city of Ulu, transport is not a problem. We just stand by the road and wait for, back then, Osa to come. Osa will come from through Hang, Chapre, then go through Laura.
Why, Laura? They're all in New York.
Yeah.
I see.
The city of Ulu.
Ulu edition.
If you go to Board Church, just stand at the station, look for the nicest one, and wait for that one to start loading the end.
Wait forever.
You want to wait for a nice trotro in Accra.
If you see a rickety one, don't enter.
You wait forever unless you start walking.
It means you don't want to get to where you are.
You listen.
Sit in front and put your hand on this one like that.
Hey, and shout outs to all the trotro drivers who reserve the front seats for their girlfriends. For their girlfriends.
Oh, why the girlfriends always travel the route with them?
They reserve the seat. You don't know. They reserve the front seat and pick her by the roadside.
Tell you
One front.
And we never be changing gear by your legs. You will see something. Police and soldier, they assist at the front and mate stands at the back. He has one front. So
who be the one front?
Say the driver and the mates, they know one of them, but the other person does not know they know one of them. So driver and the police and the soldier, they assist in
uniform.
In uniform. Police shouts one front.
The mates.
The mate shouts one front. Soldier look police in face. Police.
Who be the one?
The Ghanaian Times used to be on the front page. Elwak Stadium in ruins. Military declines comment. And the pictures that the Ghanaian Times is painting here is the situation is so dire. This is Elwak Sports Stadium. It was once the stage for one of Ghana's most remarkable football trials. The Elwak Sports Stadium it now lies in a state of decay. The rotting woods removed. Charlie.
You just say decay. Because we didn't sleep well.
Charlie, there's not even green grass on the park again. And the electrical connections, the fuse removed.
Our maintenance culture.
It's so bad. Look at the washroom. There's only toilet bowl. There's no toilet seat. And then the thing you're saying.
We'll find it.
The English will come.
The one that's at the back.
Yeah.
It's not there. Oh, Charlie. Also on the front page of the Ghanaian Times, Bagbin seeks more progressive, inclusive module parliament on page 8. And inflation eases further to 8.0% in October, according to the Ghana Statistical Service. That story is on page 20 of the paper. Alex Daddy KGL boss speaks on public-private partnership at UG today. GJ names the Ghanaian Times journalist said 5 others for Saturday Awards. Sorry. And I should also remind you that Media General has also received 2 nominations. Godwin Asidiba and then Sarah Apenkro all have been nominated and are picking up awards at this year's Ghana Journalists Association happening in the Ashanti region. The back page of the paper, President outlines prison reforms as he inaugurates facility in Damong when GMA launches 60th anniversary of Intake 7.
Now talking about awards, it looks like this year is Gordon Asidiba's year.
I mean, it should,
award upon award.
I mean, fantastic year.
Yeah,
for him.
I'm wondering which church he goes to. What's their slogan for this year? My year of awards.
as we are talking, he's sleeping somewhere. I mean, he thoroughly deserves all of these things.
And then congrats to Sarah as well. Sarah too.
Yes.
Sisters.
You have a paper.
No, I was going to ask you when they'll mention his name too.
Oh, he has.
You have 5 or something.
I'm just checking. I'm concerned about my brother.
No, but I'm surprised this is coming from you, actually. You know, it's never been per our training. We don't go looking for awards.
Okay.
You know,
so it's okay. Like, don't shout.
I'm surprised this is coming from you.
You there do your favorite paper and
I'm sure that if we were.
It's okay, like you. I tell you.
No, but you have invited me on live radio. Why do you say so? When he was striking me, did you tell me it was okay?
Question.
I'm saying
When he was biting me, what did you not hear?
I can't be concerned for my brother.
You see, no,
I can't look out for your interest.
Ghana.
Oh, look at this guy. As I read that thing.
Somebody will abuse you. Everybody will watch and look on. The moment you open your mouth,
this is abuse.
No, he's fine.
This is abuse.
Hey,
my brother.
Yeah. Then they'll say, "Oh, why are you making noise? We are talking for you. You are talking."
But I'm actually making noise right now.
Over the weekend, there was some fights here at Afrikiko. So it was, I think, one of the patrons of the place. You know, just across the street is some security installation, and then the police officer. I say, beat me, I'll beat you, beat me. The place became giddy. Some Oboloma, they came to hold him. Say if they left him, they'd have beaten the police.
I can't teach you now.
He was wearing a black top. His stomach was going up and down.
anyways.
Ghana's favorite newspaper.
I still reading Ghana's newspaper.
Yes.
This year they must bring you something for
Charlie,
Christmas.
not on a more serious note.
The way you have ambassador of the...
Tell your people, Charlie, this paper, I have promoted it in the last 2 years. I've promoted it.
No payola.
No payola. What kind of life is that? If you, I'll stop reading it. Bring me something.
Agenda for the boys.
Christmas is coming.
Since they have failed to do the needful, you will call them out.
I'll call them out. What Fortune, you have to be there. No, that's not.
This one is now 62's favorite newspaper.
As they say, let's respect ourselves.
Let's go.
So Ghana's favorite newspaper says on the front page, CHRAJ. The Commission on Human Rights and Restorative Justice. No, but honestly, I can't say this thing. It's hard. That's it.
CHRAJ.
But why is it CHRAJ?
CHRAJ.
Think about it. It's a church. Church. CH.
English is not what you want to do this morning.
I think English in this stuff is confused.
Not a word. It's an acronym. Don't force it.
So CHRAJ.
I'm also right to say CHRAJ. Indicts Ex-GRA boss for 9 million Ghana cedi fraud. But this man has suffered.
And he looks so innocent.
Amish Shaddai also Amwar. He actually looks like a very decent man.
He looks.
What are you trying to say?
No. I'm not being mischievous.
No.
I'm just saying that, like, when you see the man, he actually looks like a very nice person. You know, sometimes the people around you can also do you in. I'm not saying anything for him or against him. I'm just saying that public sector workers must be careful, especially those in leadership positions.
I tend to say
there are some of the times that the people around you, we say on the streets, they will chop on you.
Yeah.
You see, they will use your name to file somewhere.
And you take the fall for it.
You take the fall for it.
Who signed the paper?
Who signed it? Once the things come out, whose signature is this? It is yours. Sign it. Read everything. I'm not by this saying he's not guilty or he's guilty. I'm not saying that.
No, I haven't.
But you know, it actually brings to the fore. Charlie, if you can't stand the heat in the kitchen, go out.
No, it actually.
Do you understand? Like, you know, we should.
You have to be as a leader in Ghana's public sector space.
You have to be extra
you have
vigilant.
To be extra. Especially if you demonstrate the slightest hint of strictness, you want the right thing to be, they'll do you right now.
The
Chichinga story.
Yeah.
Wasn't not the same thing they told us. I don't know whether it was true or
Which
not.
of the Chichinga are you talking about?
The now interior minister.
Yeah. When he went to the youth and sports ministry.
Youth and sports ministry. You see, so you have to be very careful. I really, really, honestly, I feel for the man, because some part of me says, no, this is a very decent man.
Yeah, and I hear prior to this, he had a very solid career.
Imagine.
You
allow some Goro boys to come and chop on you, and then
Charlie, what if the boys do not Guru?
I'm using the Goro word to mean that anybody who is running around doing things, you are a busybody. You are not supposed to do the things you are doing.
It could be two ways. It could be two ways.
Charlie.
Yes, somebody may have used him.
Yeah.
I mean, or not used him, but because you're the final authority.
Exactly.
Really.
Yes.
And so some of the things could just go, and then it could also be that, I mean, he knew something about it. You can never tell, because the investigative work that's been done, CHRAJ says he was the final authority, and as such, he's liable for it all. And
the principle of ultimate responsibility. Yeah. So it's sad. Maybe his story. I'll take time to read his story. I haven't really. I just see him from afar, and I've never met him. But he looks like some innocent church boy. You see.
He is a pastor. His name is. He has a reverend to his name, Reverend Dr. Mishadai.
Yes.
He is a pastor actually. So it's not for debate. You're done.
KGL boss speaks on PPP today. Which PPP? Progressive People's Party.
Public-private partnerships, I suspect.
Okay. German president meets Otum for 5-week pregnant, trafficked teenager rescued. Oh God, in Takwa. And our favorite political party is speaking on our favorite newspaper. MPP slams judiciary over unreasonable terms. Let me see who wrote this one. I mean, who is slamming the judiciary? Because we've been saying the general secretary is not doing it now. He wants to do the most. Let me see that.
I mean, it's been a while. They held a press conference. It was good hearing from them yesterday.
Speaking at a press conference, General Secretary, finally, he started speaking. But we are not saying come and be attacking the judiciary, an independent body. Jail terms, the lawyers of the accused persons know. If they give your client...
He's only criticizing them. They are doing something he thinks is not right. So, I mean, he can come and say that he does not like it. What they're doing is not right.
Unreasonable bail terms or conditions are not subject matters of press conferences. They are remedies within the court processes. For you, lawyer of the accused.
So you should not come and tell the public
no,
that
this is not. Okay. Whatever you do, I mean, Eslausu and my friend. Ningo Pram to
Sam George.
To wage up Sylvester Tete. They are coming for your job. Just resign.
Right, let's get.
You don't want me to do the finder?
Okay, please do.
You don't like finder?
I have two issues. One,
finish the finder.
Okay, October inflation eases to 8%. Economist predicts policy rate cut after MPC meeting. Ghana's banking sector rebounds after debt crisis. Report is quoted. Ghana Stock Exchange ends flat with decline in key indices. What does this mean? Ends flat. With decline. Ghana Stock Exchange ends flat with decline in key indices. What does that mean? I know I'm reading it well, right? Don't do that.
Well, he needs to understand as well. But whilst he tries to understand, Crosby, you have
There's a story here. The Ghanaian Times on page 3. It's sad. Man sets family ablaze, kills wife and 6 children.
So graphic said 5. The Times says 6.
Yes.
Okay, you get the details and let me see.
So 7 members of the same family, including 5 children, were burnt beyond recognition after fire swept through their 4-bedroom house at Achimpim in the Upper Dentra East Municipality of the Central Region early Saturday, just the Saturday. The statement issued by the police said the fire service received a distress call at about 1:04 a.m. and then they dispatched a team to the scene. Preliminary investigations reveal that the husband of the deceased woman allegedly set the bedroom where his family was sleeping on fire and then locked it from outside before fleeing. He was later found dead in a nearby bush, having reportedly hanged himself.
Yeah, so it was 5 children and then a grandchild.
Right, okay.
And it's very, I think it was what we're talking about, very troubling, very troubling. But you have another, because you say you had two.
I'm sure this is something we'll be talking about mainly today from the youth state of the youth address by Pablo. Some of the findings or some of the pronouncements in that report is what I wanted to
use of the drugs and all of that.
Exactly. Charlie is tough. If you listen to some of the things that came out from the place there, it's interesting, and then it should be an eye-opener to all of us. For instance, this is one of the findings, that gambling has increased mental health issues. 43.6% of young gamblers face depression, while 68.8% report anxiety. That's according to the youth minister. For this one, it is only one person I want to comment. That person is not Sixtus. That person is not Michael. That person is not Noble Crosby. That person is Eric Mawenegweta.
You want to do what?
They did not hear.
I say you don't want us to comment. Then you want Egbeta. Right now you're doing pick and choose.
Yes,
Let's go ahead.
It is Egbeta that I want him to comment on this one. That gambling has increased mental health issues. 43.6% of the young gamblers face depression. 68.8% report anxiety.
Are you by this implying that Egbeta is an investor?
I have just said statistics, and I've chosen who to talk to.
Okay.
Based on his experience.
I've not said that one.
Okay.
It is you that you want to infer.
No, there is a problem.
Feel free.
Which is the problem? Your investment.
That we must speak openly about.
Yeah.
In terms of how people may lose themselves to addiction in terms of gambling. And I mean, these days, the ease with which you can actually get on the game and then be a part of it also means that anxiety and the associated emotions could spike for a lot of people. But I could have a lot of reasons why. I mean, if the team I support loses a game on the weekend, then your mood is thrown off completely, and amongst many other things. And so a myriad of issues.
You know, when I used to swim every Friday.
Okay.
So one day I went to the pool. Then a group of guys came to us.
You used to swim?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, swimming is actually one of my favorites.
The Ulu boy in Accra.
Oh, yeah.
God is good.
I don't know. Rather, we have a lot of rivers we swim in. You don't know.
Yeah.
Village boys are the best swimmers.
So they say.
Oh, no.
Allegedly.
No. If you like, catch the village boys and put them on your Olympics team and see how far we will go. So this group of boys came to swim. Then everybody was having fun in the pool. They're all shouting, and then there was one guy at the corner of the pool. He stood like he put his arms on the
he was going through something.
Then he stood. Then he will put his leg in the and he's like,
I am you.
I noticed that the hums were becoming too many, and he was looking too moody. So I'm like, oh, Charlie, what's up? Everything fine? Are you like? So initially, I thought water. Actually, maybe he drank water.
Yeah, and so he was trying.
Like, are you okay? Should we call the lifeguard or something?
One team spoiled the bet.
The friend said, "Oh, Jaiwe, your investment I said."
I'm reading some of the comments on the posts made on Facebook.
So apparently, the guy, well, Mawina, you will know this. They give you an opportunity to withdraw or something.
Oh, the cash out option.
Early cash out.
So the guy had actually won big, and he had that option. But I understand there was one team or two teams or something left, and he wanted to now spoil that. But I realized he really spoiled that. So
it just reminds me of that aviators, avatars.
That's what I come to say. He says, especially aviator, you feel a sharp pain in your heart when the plane flies away. And then
when the plane flies away,
I I saw one that the plane was going and the phone froze.
Somebody says, men froze. He says, men trust aviator. A plane without a pilot. He said, how can a 40-year-old man be begging a 70-year-old boy, Yami Lama, to square a goal?
You know, these are. I mean, we joke about it. We have lots of fun but the report suggests that there could be health-related issues. I mean, imagine the sharp pain you feel when the plane flies away and all of that. These are emerging problems that could emerge if
he introduces his landlord to Betty now. The landlord is a tenant.
But addiction is real. And for a lot of these guys as well, they have to know when to stop.
Yeah.
It's very, very important. You have to know when to stop. And so we see that these days a lot of the betting sites are having self-exclusion options when people feel like they cannot do anything to help themselves and all of that. It will require new levels of counseling for a lot of these guys who have this problem of addiction in terms of, but we'll get into the reports proper,
right?
In the course of the morning, and then get to understand exactly what it is that is in it, and also expectation as to what can be done. But I don't know if to describe this as good news for the Ghanaian economy, but GRA says it has simplified the tax for the country's informal sector. As to whether that means an increase or a boost in revenue for us, only time will tell. But the story is by Kester Abraham Kranchi, and it reads that the Ghana Revenue Authority has launched the Modified Taxation Scheme, a simplified tax system designed for individuals working in the informal sector. The scheme removes the complex processes of the standard tax systems to make it easier for informal workers to comply with their tax obligations. It is not a new tax, but a redesigned approach to make filing and paying taxes more practical. The modified scheme comes with a comprehensive educational program to increase awareness and compliance. Our skip present at the chief of staff was there, the deputy finance minister, the deputy majority leader as well. They are all in the picture. The scheme is for resident individuals who earn a living through their skills, craft, or sales without a formal corporate employment contract. They include plumbers, electricians, hairdressers, seamstresses, and tailors, mechanics, air conditioner technicians, and food vendors. The Sustained Tax Education Program, mandated by the Minister of Finance in the 2025 budget, aims to embed tax education into national consciousness. Again, I'll repeat that all of this will be seen in the tax volumes that as a people we will get. The informal sector, we've been told since I was a baby, even before I was conceived, we've had conversations about how the informal sector is an area where we need to focus on and be able to greatly incorporate into the tax bracket, waiting to see if this latest innovation will do that for us, so that the gentlemen around the table will stop complaining about overburdening in terms of tax.
Just a few people pay taxes in Ghana, and they pay a lot of taxes. There's majority of Ghanaians who are not captured in the tax net. So if the GRA says they have finally found a way to let people pay taxes, I mean, then it's fine. If you're listening to some traders, some business owners, they say that although they want to pay the tax, when they start the process, they are discouraged from continuing. So, well, they think they want to do government a favor. And then if I'm coming to do you a favor and then you won't make the process easy for me to do it, then, I mean, I'll take myself and go. I'll be unfanaho. Then it means the country is losing, and you, the business, you're losing, as well as everybody, the entire system is using. So this is nice. That is, if indeed it will work. Hopefully there are no loopholes in this new one that they have found, because if they are, it will be exploited. Then we'll go back to my friend saying cost 90 log 1.
I like where you ended. My association with CSOs of Ghana exposed me to these conversations, and these conversations have been running for years now. I think very early on in my practice as a journalist, it was one of my interest areas, dealing with CSOs.
Mr. Practitioner.
And we would have conferences and seminars and workshops and roundtables, and the CSOs like to call it dialogues on taxation, widening the tax net, opening the bracket, ensuring that the informal sector is captured. We've spoken grammar in this country before, and we are still speaking. So I think that whatever the GRA is up to now, let us see some results. That's all I can. As for the conversation, and Mawina, we're having this discussion in the newsroom the other day. We are tired of the same headlines. You see, you realize that it's always the same issues we keep discussing, the same issues, and we see no results. So we can only say, GRA, let us see something now before we die.
It's the results that will matter. All of the conversation and all of the talk will do very little in terms of whether or not revenue goes up, because the government needs the revenue anyways.
And
the education as well.
Increasing taxes should not be part of that conversation, because when you increase the taxes, you are rather still concentrating on the same group of individuals. So your pay slip comes and you see the tax component of it, and you are like, Jesus is Lord. But you have no option, because the thing is deducted from source. So you just can only say, Lord have mercy, and continue with your life. And for those of you who also like, instead of going to buy from Medina Market, you want to buy from the shopping malls and the supermarkets, begin to pay attention to the receipts that they give you. You see the tax component of the things you buy, and you next time go to Medina Market.
They are discouraging people from doing what they like.
It's not me. I'm just saying that sometimes the amount of tax you pay on the items, that amount in itself can buy another item from the ordinary market. You get it? So it's about the argument that we shouldn't continue taxing the same people. There's a debate currently ongoing in the UK, and the Conservatives are arguing that the Labour government is taxing the economy to death. And if you look at it, maybe it's another argument we can make here, that the few people within the working brackets, they are being taxed to death. You see the amount of taxes you pay, and you ask yourself whether you are working for yourself or you are working for the government, the state.
The one that shocks me is you've gone to buy fast food.
Yeah, fast food.
And you will see the taxes, and you're like, hey.
So because of that, they will sell a pack of rice to you at 80 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, 80 Ghana can buy a bag of rice.
And with that 80 Ghana, taxes would be like 20 Ghana.
20 Ghana. So the businessman, the person selling the rice to you, he's also struggling.
Yeah.
And he has decided that he won't carry that burden. He will pass it on to you. So those of you who are particularly living in school and you are eating from outside, you have no idea how much money you are spending on just food. The other day I spoke about, you were here when I spoke about the cost of food and the University of Ghana night market.
Yeah.
And when I went through to study for my exam, that was when I realized it. That the cost of food at the University of Ghana night market is not for children, it's not for students.
I thought that was your
safe haven.
Yeah.
The night market.
Yeah, isn't that
it's rather more of, I don't have an option. If you are a student of the University of Ghana, you don't have any options. You have to eat from the night market. There's also the bush canteen, but really, what is the difference? So I think it is more of options, not like they don't have a choice. If you have to buy food, you have to buy from one of these places, or you are taking the pain to order which will also come at the 80 Ghana, 100 Ghana. If you are a student and you are buying food 100 Ghana per pack, how long will you last in that school?
All right, guys.
You will chop your school fees.
Thank you. Thank you very much for helping us do the news review this morning. We'll be back with a bit more in terms of conversations about sharp pains in the heart when
there's a conversation that all investors must
when the plane flies away.
Pilots without flying licenses.
Exactly.